Hello and welcome back to Keldeo 60 Play. Today I'm playing some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and last time we did leveling, and I'll be honest, we're still going to be doing some leveling. Not much else I can say there. Got some Pokemon that I feel need to be leveled. I have been working on a couple Pokemon options, obviously, but some of it is just, basic. As mentioned, I kind of want to do a full evolution run, since that's something I haven't really ever done with this game. Where every Pokemon I obtain is evolved to the highest point I can before the end game. The issue, though, is I'm going to put this as a warning, unfortunately, after the next couple parts. I'm thinking next Tuesday. This series may end abruptly for a while and go on hiatus. The reason being is, unfortunately, unfortunately, my GameCube is showing signs of issues with its optical system that has slowly been ramping up and getting more pronounced. The unfortunate issue with this is, technically it's not my fault. It's not from my own playtime of the console. I did get this console used after another one kind of went through its own similar issues. So, unfortunately, this one will also be potentially problematic. So, while I technically have two Wii's, the one is technically a household one. I try not to move, and the one I have essentially for this type of thing also has issues. So, the issue with retro and older consoles. Hoping the one thing works for the GameCube though, and that is using isopropyl alcohol to clean the laser lens. But I'm thinking it's probably the capacitor board, just because of the age, and because I don't know how much it had been played prior to me. And GameCube can hold a lot of memory without being powered on. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to say at the moment. Currently, I do not know how much longer this playthrough will be going for a while, just due to technical issues. It's unfortunate, but that is something I do have to say I cannot predict. The only one disc that seems to work fine for the console tends to be actually my heavily scratched and most likely will die on me Game Boy Player disc. Why do I think it's most likely to die on me? There's some spots on that disc. If you know, you know. And you might be asking, well, if that's the case, why are you doing leveling rather than trying to push through the game? And I mean, yeah, you could probably get away with asking me that. And the reason is, well, despite knowing the game, I still kind of want to play it as a game of I'm still trying stuff out. There's still stuff I'm trying to learn about. Still. And yes, there's some that could be boring. But, you know what? It's my choice and not theirs. So, I will say, probably starting next week, just about. I will say this game will probably go on a small hiatus. I am not going to put that out there just because there is a game about coming out shortly at the time of this recording that I do want to play. I will be on that front. A little more than this game as a new game. You know, another series I love. That isn't just EA. I might also maybe try and push this to live stream and get back into live streaming a bit. But with that laser issue, I want to get all the testing done. If all I have to do is the rubbing alcohol stuff. Then everything will come back quickly. I have no qualms on that. But with the issue, because this is the issues have had occurring for a bit, has been acting up for cleaned game. Clean or cleaned game. Not just scratched. Or slightly stuck. Or dirty disc. It's happening to disc. I don't even. Which does ordain there's a technical problem and not a physical. Unfortunately. And one could say, well, that's the issue of relying on actual hardware, and I'll say, yes, but actual hardware, I also feel is some of the nostalgia fully lies, is going through the motions, turning on the console, partially making sure it works, playing with the original controller that you played with for years. It's that list that just makes booting up a game, especially an older game, sometimes that much more enjoyable to play. It's not the graphical quality, it's not the age of, 5-10 minute animations in an outdated Pokemon game. That everyone touts as the best, but forgets that they take 5 to 10 seconds just between every move use. There's actually a difference between Confuse Ray and Supersonic. There is a very high accuracy percentage. I was genuinely curious, like, Confuse Ray versus Supersonic, they both do the same attack. What's different? Oh. Early game, Supersonic is meant to be a good but a powerful crutch. type attack that has a high chance of missing. Confuse Ray is a late game just strategy. And most likely to rarely miss. But still potentially has chances. I didn't mean to go into the one block. Oh, 4 up on here, am I? Okay, I'm already at 7. Nope, they're using quick attack. Hopefully the pine cone goes down. It is a pine cone. Nothing wrong with the fact that it is, or isn't. When church gets down. I mean, Surskit still gains like 2 levels from this. Good showing. Keep it up. Yeah. Now, as for which game am I referring to? I played every other game in the series so far except Federation Force. Except Federation Force and I think Pinball. Only because I don't have the game, 1, or 2. I don't have the ability to record what I have the game on. Ah, Baltoy. Raid and Mega Drain are probably going to be my best choices. I know what Baltoy's additional ability is. It's Levitate. So it doesn't become an issue. No, I will say, with that, with the problem showing up at the moment, I will be honest, and I will say Ranger will probably get back into swing for a while, just due to the fact that I'm still doing post-game on that, and it's extra recording. And, well, as mentioned, there are some games I still have to do get back to. But I've been leaving on pause for a year, unfortunately. I just haven't had time to really just sit down and get to work. Or when I have had time to try and get some extra recordings in, mentally haven't been wanting to play those games and wanting to play other games. I still have the rest of Blueberry Academy to finish for Scarlet and Violet. I have to want to do it, though, and not force myself to do it. And there we go. Another round of Area 1. And while I meant to do Area. And even though I meant to do later areas, main source gets still gained 2 levels, almost 3. Only area I don't think I'd be doing at the moment is Area 4. I mean, I could. No, what? There's a little extra. No, what? I'm doing Area 3 today. Next part, I'm thinking of doing Area 4. That way, Area 4 is at least down. Area 3 now. Yep, Area 3. Harder than 2. But really, how much more difficult can it be? If you know, for the most part, if you know what you're doing. Oh, I might have just lost my goal bat. Oh no. Double team. Oh, would you look at that? Paralysis. Did nothing. First good is now low 50. The way you're going, it might be easiest path to reach 4, yeah? Trust me, I've been seeing this for a while. I've been trying to do as much on the stream as possible. And part of it, I have been trying to get a decently leveled team together so that if I want to, I could do the full 5 hours. Remaining 5 hours of playtime for this section. All good to go. I just haven't been able to get to it. Should attack the other way. Neat. Wing attack on the Rogetic. Didn't go down yet. Oh, bad is now asleep. Mm. And down goes the Togeto. And now it's level 16. The only issue is I got really unlucky with the fact that Surskit, I caught Surskit at such a low level comparatively. I got it at the lowest level I could get it at. When I wanted it, I would have wanted it to be like 5 levels higher. Or 7 levels higher. But it gained 2 levels just from essentially 2 battles. Roughing will be just heavy damage. From Golbat, while Breloom deals with the Phantom. Now that's an animation and a sound effect. And smoke screen explosion sound effect. What? Like clearly designed to sound like it's a like light explosion, but it's clear that it's an explosion nonetheless. Ooh. Sludge on. Reeling? Nope. Oh. At the moment, the coughing's not being bad. So the Flappy has to get dealt with. Oh, Thunder Wave on which Pokemon? Reeling? Just everything on the Golbat. Let's see, how much faster is Golbat even with paralysis? This kid is now level 17. Essentially a level of battle at this point. Of course. Yeah, I'm only on 23. First get to evolve by area 28. That's just kind of how it goes. Almost all my Pokemon gain at least A level, starting from floor 23. Where Mighty and Nose Pass. Nose Pass has to go first, then Mighty N. Mighty Enna will be a decent amount of EXP, where Nose Pass will be on the moderate side. And while yes, Nose Pass does still have 30 this generation, it does not work how it does in later gens, so it's easy to deal with. All the Thunder Waves. Jesus Christ. I had a feeling. Nope. I should have wing attack. Lock. Ah. How about no pass? Pass is out. I wonder if beating it makes it lose its magnetic attraction to a pole. Must have been using fan attack. I wasn't paying attention. This kid is now level 18. It should be level 28, or area 28, but we'll see. Depends on how many more Pokemon these guys have. Devoted to the grass type. This guy has slow lead, isn't it? Yeah. I should know, I've been doing this a couple times. Too busy holding that on the analog stick. Rock Punch to do a good chunk of damage and wing attack to finish it off. One of the few times Leech Life probably would have actually worked. Lily, my pride and joy. Way to go, you beat me totally. I'll take you on with my prized Pokemon. Rider at you. Or Tristan, at Earth. Fortress is one of those Pokemon that technically all manners of attack are going to be weird. Hopefully it doesn't know self-destruct or explosion. Sure does no takedown, though. Effect 4. In other words, another static. I think effect 4 is dependent on location. There's paralysis in areas like this, but it's, or technically it's like super effect, where it would be body slam on heart in like gym areas, but if you were in like a grassy plain, it would be something that could actually put it opposing Pokemon to sleep. But I will say, doing this has given me a newfound appreciation for Golbat. I think I pretty much have my team pretty much planned out, though. But for late game, but you never know. Something like this will give it more, give the team more, expressiveness for the end game. Especially since it's a 20 level jump during the end game. Like, it technically starts at the lower levels, but it just gradually goes to 50 during that last portion of the game. That just being prepped for all the levels just makes no sense. Line for wing attack. No, no. Everything on the same Pokemon. That might be a mistake if it auto-kills, but Houndour just was a Pokemon I did not want to see on the field for longer than necessary. Two, 3, 4. Quick attack? Nope. Surprise Linoon didn't use any like quick attack or anything. Now, how much damage of the pinmissile damage will be healed? All of it. These Corsolas HP drop to 0 and then hit. All of it. You're quite impressive. Oh, it's only level 20. So, floor 29. I do notice, though, that while doing this, occasionally, I noticed that the EXP counts are not equal to half at all. And sometimes. Can I overcome the ability Intimidate? Maybe not with this starting. But maybe I can. Depends. Is Higa Train or Grass type moves considered physical attacks from this generation? Masquerain is not down. I'm going to assume grass is considered at all times special. I mean, I don't think Mach Punch is killing. It's broad resistance. Yeah. But I assumed I'd try just in case if I can negate another quick attack. Going out. Yeah, close. It just didn't quite work. It took all 30 floors just for Masquerain to be done. One of the weird scenarios where technically there is a specific order I want to do again. All Pokemon jump to Celio. Which is jump to Celio, then deal with the ground type. Down goes the Quagsire. Which is always good. Mopar. And Mopar is a cool trainer. That's supposed to be some kind of dig. Area leader. Trying to find out how much trouble I'm actually in. I do feel like that was a damage roll. But Electrike goes down. Pokemon I don't have to deal with. Really worry about. Other than for no Shockwave. And used it on the wrong Pokemon. Oh. I think both no Shockwave. Oh no, Linda no Psybeam. Honestly surprised Burt hasn't used Quick Attack. I'm also learning, truly understanding that XD and Coliseum do have some really stupid AI protocols. 22? There we go. There we go. That is all it took. A Pokemon that by evolving immediately screws up any of the purification chambers because it's bug flying it now and not bug water. Yeah. It's just one of those weird things. That just occurred. Actually, no. Oh, hang on. Since, since I'm doing this next part anyways, so with that being said, next time I meet, back to area, time to head on and take on Area 4. Could be interesting, and, well, hopefully give me some additional work done for some Pokemon. With that being said, that is it for today. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's part, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!